Welcome back, guys. Today, I'm gonna be showing y'all my everyday routine, and my hands are clean. Okay, Fit Me Foundation shade 228. That's how much I use. Might be too much. Get you a damn sponge, and we're just gonna plop it all over our face and blend it in. I avoid my eye area because I'm going to conceal anyway. The less product you use, the better it looks, in my opinion. Again, that's just my personal opinion. That's how I do mine. Get that forehead, and whatever's left on the sponge, that's what I apply on my nose. But I don't put product directly on my nose. I'm oily. Don't want to make a big deal out of it. Get your ears and your neck. Don't forget the neck. Everything needs to blend flawlessly. Wait a minute. I forgot to conceal my brows before I started, so we just gonna finish this with some foundation on top and blend it out. Born This Way concealer in the shade Vanilla for our under eyes. Cupid's bow, chin, and that forehead. It's already big. We don't want to make it bigger. We want to make it smaller. So less concealer, more bronzer. Blend it out. Don't ruin the brows, sis. And then you want to take the opposite side of the sponge where you used for the foundation and blend out those edges. And I want harsh edges for your concealer. Put a little concealer on your eyes, especially if you do not plan on doing eyeshadow, which in my everyday look, I do not do eyeshadow. This is what I do. Blend it out. Whatever's left on the sponge you can use for the bridge of your nose to highlight, but don't get too crazy. Dance break. Alright, let's finish this up, sis. You're doing too much. Fenty powder in the shade Butter. This is my first time using this, and honey, my under eyes was snatched. For real. Look at it. Where did it go? And you can use any translucent powder you feel is necessary. Usually I use Laura Mercier, but today I wanted to try my Fenty powder. I went a little overboard with my nose, but it's okay because we're going to blend it out anyway. Now for the rest of my face, I use a foundation powder, and it is from Sephora. I do not know the shade, and I'm out anyway, but we gonna make it work. Make sure you get your neck and your ears. Blend out that chin. Get the forehead. And at this point, we're just setting the foundation and also knocking off the excess powder from setting our highlight. Make sure it all blends together. Bronzer by MAC. Refined Golden is the shade. I'm running out. Get you an angle brush. It don't matter. And then I like to stipple it on and sweep it at the same time, if that makes sense. It's kind of hard to explain. You see what I'm doing. we want to make sure that it looks like we was dipped by the sun, even though we ain't been outside in a while. But it's okay. Don't forget that forehead. What shall I say, the 5 head, because that thing is huge. Make it smaller than what it seems. And then brush it into the hairline. Something wrong with this. Time to contour your nose. Sometimes it just depends on my mood today. But sometimes I like to smush my brush and sometimes I don't. It really just depends on my mood. If you use a smaller brush, you wouldn't have to do that. But this is the brush I like to use. Oop, nose job in 5 seconds. That's how you gotta do. Next, for blush cheek parade palette, I really didn't want to show y'all this, but I was trying to show you the color that I was using. But this is a hot mess. Anywho, the middle shade at the top, California, that's what we're gonna use. And I like to place my blush where my contour is, not on the apples of my cheek. That just looks tacky to me. Personal preference. Highlight. I'm finna blind y'all real quick. Whoop. I was trying to give you a fair warning, but yeah, I was ready. Do you? You know what? Don't even worry about it. I try to warn you. Tip of the nose. I want you to be able to see your reflection at the tip of my nose. Top of my lip. More like Cupid's bow. Same thing. My forehead. And just the bridge of my nose. I'm not connecting the dot at the end. I'm just wanting it to set it all down with some MAC Fix Plus spray in original. Excuse me. Fan it to dry. We are almost done. Okay? Mascara. This is by Hank and Henry. It's a dual-ended mascara. One end is thinner for the bottom lashes. The other end is thicker. Inner corner highlight. We're using the same highlighter that we used earlier. And because we have to wear masks nowadays because coronavirus, we're not doing no lips today. But I would use this pencil. It's a pretty pink. And some gloss. You guys ignore the background, okay? That's my dad. But yeah, that's what we're doing. This is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoy. See you in my next video.